What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Evolving United. We are on episode number 193. Hope you guys are all doing well. And you're going to notice two things straight away that you haven't actually seen on camera. McTominay and Sir Bobby have both gone into Evos. I will show you what they are. I'll be honest, I have not played this game now for quite a few days. Like, I've not even logged in. I started to record a video on it the other day, and I kind of come to the understanding that I'm just done with it now. I'm ready for the new game. I don't want to burn myself out playing a game that is dead. So, this is going to be the final full-length episode of Evolving United. That's right. We're going to sign off. I don't even know if there'll be any gameplay in this video. This is just going to be basically a quick recap through the account. We'll open up the packs that we've got and just sort of go through some of the cards that we might have used down the year, and then yeah, we'll go from there. With all that being said, there was a video that's been discarded. You guys wouldn't have seen it. The reason is just weren't very happy with it. And essentially in that video, you didn't miss loads. I put in Scott McTominay into shooting specialist. And also, Sir Bobby went into brand new number 9. I feel like they were the two best options for both of these two. So they both went in. I'll be honest with you guys. I've just lost the will with these silver cards now. I did have a plan to do them. I'm just like, yeah, do you know what? This game's done. I'm not even checking 6 PM content anymore. I was at least doing that before. It's kind of dead. I'm waiting for the new game. Obviously, we're not far away now at all. We are roughly about 3 weeks away from the new game, from early access. However, if you guys have been keeping an eye on the channel, you'll notice I've been playing the UFL game lately, which was a community test. I'm hoping that's going to come out on Friday. Friday coming. I think it's the 5th or the 4th. I think it's actually due out on the 5th, but I can play it from the 6th. I'm hoping that's going to be the case, because that will give us a nice little stopgap between the rest of this game and obviously FC 25. If not, we'll have to get a bit creative when it comes to the content around here. Although this is the final episode, there is still going to be, I don't want to spoil too much, but you've got a video around the series next week. I say a video, you've got a short around the series next week. And you also will have, there's going to be no stream this weekend at the time of recording because I'm not going to be here. So that, just to clarify for you guys, there'll be no stream on the 31st or the 1st. I'm not actually here, so I can't do it, I'm afraid. I am hoping the week after, which will be the 8th of August, that Sunday, I am hoping that I'm going to do a live stream for a couple of hours where you guys can come along and you can essentially play me on Evolving United. That's all the stream will be. Me playing you guys for the 2 hours, and a bit of a way to say like a thank you to you guys for the support across this year, and also a tribute to this account, because I keep saying it's a year. It's not technically. It's what, 8 months we've played on this account, which is kind of crazy to think where we got it to. So yeah, that is hopefully going to be the 8th of September, probably at 4 PM UK time. Keep an eye on the community tab. And I know some of you guys are in countries where the time difference is super crazy. I apologise. Unfortunately for now, I can't meet everyone's demands for streaming it all the time. I am quite restricted with that. However, hopefully in the future at least, I have got plans that we can start streaming A for longer and B at more reasonable times for those of you that aren't in a similar time zone. I'll be honest, the 1,000 subs is the goal where I can start to put a lot more time into things. Bear with me, we'll get there, I hope, and then we can start doing longer streams more often, and yeah, that'll be the plan. Anyway, I've gone way off topic. We are on Evolving United, and this account now is, like I said, we started this on the 1st of January, was the very first video of Evolving United. I recorded it about a day or two before, but yeah, it was a series that I didn't know how it was going to do at the time. And to say it picked up was an understatement. We've had an incredible 8 months so far. I'm just so ready for FC25. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to go through some of this team. And I'm going to give you some of my favourite players that I've used across this year. Obviously, Schmeichel in goal is quite new for us. However, he is very good. Been very, very good. You'd expect it, right? He's 97 rated. I remember when his base icon come out, and that was very good until the SBC dropped. And about 2 weeks after that, he went a bit, you know. But no, love Schmeichel this year. Casemiro, I know it says we've only played 16 games with this card. We had other versions. Fantastic. This centre-back card, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Surprised me in so many ways. So agile on the ball. So fast. And yeah, absolutely loved using him. Same as this man right here, Rio Ferdinand. Now, I remember them 5 red cards that you can see, he got them in about, I think, his first 10 to 15 games. It was not a good start to Rio Ferdinand. But if you've been watching the series for some time, you'll know that this card has just been one of my favourites. Genuinely so good. Vidic, again, not had him too long, but he's been really, really good, really effective. And this is one that I just wish we had got maybe a few weeks earlier. But I'm glad to say that we did get him in the end. And yeah, he's been fantastic. Ji-Sung Park, again, we've had so many variants of this card throughout the year. And he's been fantastic. I think back to that link-up play, I can't remember, it was his Evo card I think we had, was linking up with Wayne Rooney. And it was fantastic. So, so good. He's been so important to this series. And yeah, I can't wait to try him out on FC25. Bruno obviously was player of the series in the end. Incredible goal and assist return yet again. I play him out of position all the time. He plays at DM. He plays at centre mid. I think I've played him at right mid before. I've played him at right back, I want to say, at one point. So good. So reliable. Yeah, fantastic. And if you've seen the leaks for FC25, he's our only walkout in FC25. McTominay, again, didn't use him so often, but this was a decent card to try out. Very good. Enjoyed it. No real issue with him at all. Van Persie, again, bit of a mixed card for me. I don't necessarily like him as an attacker, but defensively he's fantastic. And left mid in this formation we use, or left back, is absolutely brilliant. Wayne Rooney has been unbelievable. 97 games, 95 goals, 55 assists, 29,000 coins. I am so glad that in the end I didn't do the SBC and I've done this version because, okay, there might be some stat differences. There might even be some playstyle plus differences. But I genuinely think this is a fantastic card. I really do. I've loved using Wayne Rooney. It's been a lot of fun. And again, I hope next year we manage to get him earlier in the series. So Bobby, of course, again, another new acquisition. I can't really say too much on him. From what I've played with him, feels really good on the ball, looks really good, plays really well. I would like to try and get him earlier in the series again next year. And last but not least is a man that I'm not too fond of when it comes to real world football, but very, very good for the series. Carlos Tevez, his Great to the Game card. We had his Evo card at some point as well, but wasn't the best thing that I'd ever used. This Tevez card, however, was fantastic. 11 goals and 12 assists in 23 games is nothing to be sniffed at. And yeah, really, really good. I'm not going to go through everyone, but I'm going to pick out some honourable mentions, starting off with Lisandro Martinez. This card alone has had 125 games. We had an Evo card with hundreds of games on it as well. He was fantastic, and the only reason he's not in the team anymore is literally because of Vidic. That is it. George Best, again, was someone that, when this series started, we grinded our way for this card. It was the Team of the Year version, and he's gone on to play 556 times for us. 194 goals, 247 assists. That's not a bad return at all. And again, I'd like to try and get his card a bit earlier next year. Would be quite nice. This man on your screen right now, Wout Weghorst, what else can I say other than wow? What a game changer he was. Again, come quite late into the series. It was when the Euros was on, so it would have been, what, June, July? 118 games we played with him, 142 goals, 57 assists. Absolutely, hands down, the most broken card I've used on this game, without a shadow of a doubt. So, so good. I'm so tempted to try and get an Evo of him going next year, purely because you can just do bits with Weghorst in a game. I know, obviously, if you look at his stats, right, his dribbling's probably broken for someone of his height. Pace is obviously incredible. Shooting's incredible. I feel like if we put him into a few Evos, we might get something going with a Weghorst. So that might be an option for next year. We'll have to see what his stats are saying. Eric Cantona was another one that we've played 411 games with. He scored 377 goals, 213 assists. Absolutely fantastic. What I want to do now is, if we get rid of Forlan for a second, I want to take you down a bit of memory lane. And if we go into the Premier League, Manchester United, some of these cards here, so you'll remember, Garnacho, obviously, we've played 154 games with this card. He had his Evo as well, which was brilliant. Absolutely loved that card. Looking more promising for next year. I think, can't remember what his rating is now, but with some Evos, I'm hoping we can get a good Garnacho going. So underrated in this game, Harry Maguire. A lot of you guys love using him, but I remember near the start, a lot of people telling me that Varane was better. The Player of the Month, Maguire, absolutely brilliant for us at the start of the game. Loved him. Going back to another hero of the series from early doors was Antony. 434 games, 226 goals and 182 assists. I'll be honest, if I look at Antony's leaked card for FC25, I actually think there's a lot of potential with it when it comes to Evos. So hopefully we can get another good Evo chain on Antony going, because if you remember, Antony himself wasn't eligible for an Evo till quite late in the game. I don't think it was till about late January or February. It took quite a long time for Antony to be eligible. So hopefully next year we can get a good card going earlier. Obviously, the original Bruno was a legend of the club, 678 games. This one played DM so often for me. He was so, so good. Loved him. And anyone else I want to give a quick shout out to? Varane, we used Varane 337 times, actually. Again, at the start of the season was fantastic, but kind of just preferred other cards. I preferred Maguire, like I say. But yeah, it was a good card nonetheless. Delot also at the start of this series, it was him and Luke Shaw. Sadly, I haven't got the Luke Shaw card anymore. They were fantastic. They dropped off quite quickly because the power curve, where we started late and the power curve rose so quickly, we struggled to keep them up to date. But no, 600 games on Delot is nothing to be sniffed at. How can I not mention the one and only Mary Earps? We obviously bought her when Team of the Year came out. She was our goalkeeper for a long time, but ended up getting replaced by a man we'll come on to in a minute. Started off really well, and then it went downhill quite fast and pretty much unusable, in my opinion, towards the back end of the game when everyone was having like 99 long shots and just banging them in from anywhere. Kind of made her a bit useless, in my opinion. But she was good for us when she first came out. This lady right here, though, is someone that deserves a massive shout out. So, so important around that Future Stars time. And I remember people at times saying, she's too short. She's too short. She was not too short. Okay, she's 5'7". She played 422 games for us. She has fantastic jumping, fantastic heading. We used to play this card at centre-back, right-back, or DM. She was fantastic wherever I put her. So, so good. And again, I hope I can get a good card for her going early on, because, damn, this card was so good. You might have heard me reference earlier in this video, or a little while ago, about a goalkeeper that replaced Mary Earps. And it's none other than this man right here. We packed him Untradeable, first owner. It was a reward pack for one of the Man United games last season. He played 605 times for the club. You guys know my opinion on him. I wasn't a fan. I was at first. I thought he was fantastic. But then he dropped off very, very quickly. Made some big errors. And yeah, it was painful. I'm not going to lie. He has to still go down as a club legend because he's played 600 games. And ironically, towards the back end, it felt like he improved. I don't know. I know it doesn't make sense, but it did feel like he improved towards the back end of the game. I can't lie. And that, guys, that's going to be the run through of the teams that we've built. Obviously, there's so many cards. I could go through the likes of Kobbie Mainoo. In fact, how many games has he played? 295. Incredible. Kobbie Mainoo's fantastic. Not the best return, but to be honest, he done a lot of the dirty work for me, a lot of the breaking up the play, etc. We had an Evo card of him as well, which was quite low rated. I'm hoping the leaks I've seen for next game, I think he's 77 or 79 rated. Might be 79. I'm hoping he's going to be good. And I'm hoping he'll fit into quite a few Evos. But yeah, Kobbie Mainoo is another one that was fantastic. Now, like I say, I could spend all day going on about cards that we've played with and, you know, things we've achieved with them, etc. However, I want to have a look at some other things. Obviously, squad battles is a bit irrelevant, to be honest. Into rivals then. Oh, we've got rewards. We might as well claim them. Let's take tradable. Screw it. Why not? Into rivals, I think the highest division we got to was Division 3. I'm hoping that's the case. We got dangerously close to Division 2. But the way the new FC rankings work, I don't want to get there if I can help it. Honestly, if you had told me we would have got to Division 3 pushing Division 2 with a Man United Evo team, I wouldn't have believed you. So happy with that. In terms of champs, bit of a mixed bag with champs. I think we qualified every time. We might have missed once in qualifications, but I think we was quite consistent with 6 wins. We had the 1 week where it was towards the back end of the game, and it was unbelievable. We went, I think, 6-0 or something. Might have been an A loss in there. I can't remember. I think champs is always going to be the same problem, right? It's an ultra competitive mode. And if you're playing that for the whole game, you're not going to do yourself any good. So I think the thing with champs is managing when you play it and how you play it. But overall, satisfied, I guess, with how champs went this year. Just to qualify it alone, not everyone can. So, yeah, not the worst in that regard. And what we're going to do then, this isn't going to be an ultra long video. I'm just going to start going through some of these packs. There's only 21 left. I did start opening some on the last video that you wouldn't have seen. There's just not really... Unless I get, like, I don't know, Ronaldo or something. Or the upgraded Rio, maybe. Not really much that's going to keep me on this game. And even if I'd got one of them, it might keep me on for, like, an extra day or so. But, yeah, we're just going to start going through some of these. I originally wanted to go through the season pass for this month, but I don't think I can bring myself to do it. But yeah, I think that in terms of pack pulls, oh my god. As we pack, what, Robertson? We do indeed. In terms of pack pulls, the most painful one, it's either Gullit or Militao, right? Gullit because of the fact that it's Ruud Gullit, it's an attacker. And you know that originally he was about 10 mil, I want to say. However, Militao because there were still months left of the game. Like, that was a tough one, Militao. Not gonna lie. But yeah, we've had some good pack luck this year. I feel like could be better. We do pull a special now. We get a Dutch striker. It's gonna be Arsenal. Medema? Is indeed. If we pack anything duplicate, untradeable, we'll just discard it. But yeah, I feel like pack luck wise, we've had some okay luck and some unfortunate times as well, I think it's fair to say. However, with all that being said, next year, I'm going to drop you a little exclusive right now for FC25 for Evolving United Season 2. Cup games will be included on the win and loss wheel. They will be returning. The loss wheel and the win wheel will return. However, cup games will now be a part of it. I didn't want to do it for this season because we was already like halfway through both FC and of the Premier League season. It felt a bit too easy doing that, if that makes sense. But yeah, next game in a couple of weeks' time, that will be happening. So whether it's Carabao Cup, FA Cup, does not matter. Win and loss will be there for that. Which reminds me, actually, we're going to have a stream as well. Probably when I'm back, to discuss about what we want to change with the wheels. I do want to try and mix it up a little bit next year if we can. Take some things off, add some new things on. Getting a few walkouts here, which is fantastic. So yeah, when I'm back on, I think I go Sunday. We come back on Friday. So maybe next weekend we might have a couple of streams potentially. I'll let you know on that one. Definitely before FC25 comes out, we'll have a stream where we discuss the wheels and what we'd like to see with them. Because one thing that is important to me is your guys' feedback with that sort of thing. So yeah, look out for that. I will try and keep you updated as per usual with the community tab and anything else that's going on. Also Discord or Twitter as well. These packs aren't exactly the best. I think then what we're going to do, we're going to head over to SBCs. I might just, to end this season off, we're going to go for a couple of 85 by 10s. I'm going to go and build a couple of these guys. I'll be right back. We'll open them up and we're going to end off the video. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, 2 85 by 10s are built. Let's head back over to the store. And they're right here. So we're going to end the video off. Open these two up. Can we end on some good pack luck? It would be nice. Let's start then with pack number 1. Who are we going to get? Again, any duplicates will be just quick sold. Get a right back. Palace. I can't remember who his name is. Double walkout. It's Munoz and that Valverde. Wow. I think he's a duplicate. I'm not going to lie. He is a duplicate. I packed him in that episode that you guys wouldn't have seen. And yeah. 97 overall. But he's worthless. 29,000 by now. Mental. In the bin he goes. And once more, guys, I just want to say a very quick thank you for your support this year. I can't wait for the new game. We're only a few weeks away. But this will be the final pack of Evolving United for this year. Let's see who we're going to get. It is a blue. It's an English left winger. Manchester United. That is none other than Marcus Rashford. No, it's not. It's Jadon Sancho. I was thinking, what card did Rashford have in packs? We'll take a Jadon Sancho. That's quite a good way to end it off. And Donnarumma. Quite nice to pack a Man United card in our final pack. In fact, a Man United past and present in Vidic as well. What more could you ask for? Guys, that is the end of this video. That is the end of this series for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you all very soon indeed.